Right, welcome back to part 6 of the Iveco build. See, we're in the remodelled man cave. Hopefully you would have seen the video series for this. It's a 3-part quick series. So right, let's talking more building. Right, I'll see. Let's move everything out of the way. I believe this is everything to do with the interior, literally. So we're going to stick that over there. Sorry about that. Right. Obviously, I was literally working at all the right colours. So, see, hopefully we can get this all in frame. Bear with me 2 seconds. Alright, see, building wise, I've got to sort out all the camera angles again now, because obviously it's completely changed. Right, so the last part we finished everything else, and now we're on the interior. We're moving along. So obviously going to start with the seats, steering wheel, steering column, dash. That's obviously the base, I would class it as. Yep, that's the floor. Hopefully there's a piece that goes under that for the bottom of the lorry. Otherwise that's going to look quite chancy, isn't it? And obviously all here is quite easiest to put together, obviously. Yeah, so it's only what? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5. It's only 15 steps, which we'll do that in one video, I think. So then we'll be on to the body. And yeah, I think that's it then. It's body, which obviously I've got this part over here as well. So this piece goes in here. Yes, that's just the body. Yeah, it's just literally the body to go then. Oh, wicked. It doesn't look like there's a base at the end of the cab though. I'm going to have a look through, because I might need to have to paint the bottom. Like this piece underneath is going to have to be colour coded to the lorry. Yeah, right, what I'll do is I'll come back once I've got all this cut off and they're all in primer. I'm going to try this one out today. Mr. Hobby Surface 1500. Heard it's quite good. The black's really good, but I'm struggling to get hold of the black. Obviously I know this is the wrong thinners, but it's the only thinners I've got at the moment, because people use leveling thinner. So I'm going to use that. It's the same, isn't it? So that would do. It's just the leveling thinner, helps lay the metallics down better. So yeah, once we've got everything in primer, I'll come back, because obviously then we're going to have to then paint the whole. I'm not doing interior to the colour of the box because it's blue and it looks dirty. So right, I'll be back in a bit. Right, obviously got all these all cut off. We've cleaned all the spur points off, as you can see. So now it's just a matter of gluing everything together, which I use Tamiya extra thin. Can't beat it for this sort of job. Right, obviously I've kept these bits separately here. So let's get all this glue together. So make sure these match. Perfect. So I'll do all these live. So obviously you've got to glue the chair obviously onto it, but just let them sap for a minute. And the steering wheel. So you just got to clean that piece up there, which ain't a problem. With this sort of one, all you do is get that. And obviously we do it in view, so for the shaky cam, just put it into the line and basically just, I think it's called the propel reaction. And basically just hold it. And that's that. Then obviously steering wheel goes on also like so. So same again. Sorry about that being off camera. And again. And that's it. There's the, I'm going to do the fine brushwork all together. Right, these seats obviously have to glue like so. I mean, it doesn't really give you right, just looking at the instructions. Okay, according to instructions it sits somewhat like that. You've obviously got to make sure that this, see that don't sit. Just double making sure. Just have to double make sure before I commit. I've just looked at on the next page. So we can see. Just move it over. But you can see that See, that was like that, it wouldn't show. So we've got the ridge bit there. And obviously we can double check as well. And that's it's quite nice on there. I think it goes that way, to be honest. According to that, it's like that. I'm doing this all off camera, just making sure that when we glue in, we are where we need to be. Once it's glued in, there's no going back. Sorry about that. Right. Just need to move up just slightly. Right, so we've got that sussed. So it sits flush there, and it has a slight overhang on the back. Now with this, we should be able to just do the propel reaction. Just hold it. And the same again on this one. Just go. Hold it in place. Spin round. Go around like so. So you just mind you don't get your fingerprints in. Always do your lids back up. So yeah, that's the chairs done now. So they can literally be painted all together. Then obviously this part here and these bits here, we can hand brush them. So right, this piece, I should need to just clean this piece here. See that? Just when you do clean up, just be careful. Oops, sorry. You don't want to change any angles and that. Right. And it's the same with this one. Which, ooh. You can drop the part as well a couple of times. I'm not actually liking that fit. Right. It's not a very nice fit. I mean, if you sprue glue, you can fill the gaps up. But I think, right, first things first, I'm going to glue this off camera, because obviously, I think we've got it. You've got to watch where it all, you've got a ledge there, and I see a ledge here. So just make sure that that's it. So what I do on these parts is just literally put my glue there. You didn't see none of that because that was just slightly off camera shot. But yeah, see, I know this is sticking up here, but now we can bring that back in, see? I'm going to do this off camera because it's going to be a bit of a pig. Right, welcome back. We've literally got all the interior parts all now painted. They're not the fine details, obviously I'm going to do that in a time lapse, but they've been done with zero paint charcoal textured paint. It called to have a creamy grey, but to be honest I didn't like it, so I've changed the interior myself. So I'm going to do a bit of my detailing on it now. So I'm going to bring you back once I put you in a holder, and we'll start the time lapse of doing some fine detailing. Right, got all the parts here. We've got one. Let's lift it up. I'll explain that piece in a minute. Right, this is everything we've got to detail up. Obviously underneath here I've done it body colour, and all I cleared it was with Tamiya clear, and obviously we've got two inner mud guards, I think they are. For this top I'm going to use a piece of felt, because I just think it would just give it a little bit more from when you look in, because obviously this will be on display. But right, next part you're going to see is me in time lapse detailing all this up. Then I do a close up, then we're time lapse it all being put together. Right, that little bit tiny actually, as you can see, I've done that there. Obviously this piece here and this piece here, but what I'm going to do, I'm not going to time-lapse me detailing it all up, because obviously I've probably got quite a bit of detailing to do with the brush. So what I do is I come back once we've got the decals on as well, and we'll glue it all together, and I'll do that on live on camera. Right, welcome back. We've literally got everything all painted, decaled, and obviously I'll show you each individual piece, but there's the bottom again. Then obviously these two holes here where it's drilling, this was, so it looks like he's got a cover over it. That's what that's for, just gives it a bit of character. Got two little, I'll show you the white lights, move that to there. You'll see these ones done. You'll see that didn't really have anything. That's a decaled in there. Ooh. See, so you can just see a slight colour change there, just like it on both seats. Details in the middle. This, I assume the little white lights. So we've done some detail in here. Then the dash. As you can see. Which has turned out really well. So, right, we're going to literally start gluing this all together, and I'm going to use a mixture of glues, Bob Smith's super glue and Tamiya extra thin. Put it up with the glue. I've always put a little bit there. Then I use a toothpick. Right, so it's calling for chairs to go in first. So let's do that now. Go. You may think that's a lot of super glue, but it's not actually. Got to make sure we get these armrests according to the instructions, go in the middle. Just pick it up, push it down. Next one. So, oh, toothpick's running away. And same with that one. Let's get it in position. And just force it in. And as you can see, chairs are in. Obviously this bit we already glued on. So now we need the side panels. I mean, they're quite a positive fit, but we will run a bit of super glue into there. See, just mind your fingers. Then do the other side. Like so. There we go. Right, now we need the back piece See, it doesn't hook in yet. So, same again. Get a toothpick. Just run it across there. Excuse me. Put it in there. And then there also. And grab hold of this. And then push that like so. And as you can see, make sure it's all homed, which it is. And it's looking very good, if I do say so myself. We're going to get the Tamiya extra thin bolt just behind that, just to hold it. Obviously it's saying that we've obviously got to glue these together, which I already glued them together prior to that. So we need to move that out of the way, and it's telling us to bring this piece in. And these now, obviously hope you can see that. You gotta make sure they don't go that way, see they are sided, so pay attention. And they just literally sit like so. So just a little bit of glue. Hopefully that's in camera view, which it is. We just get the part and we just stick it like so. Looking good. See, there's nothing. You'd think that they'd put a support all the way down, but it's not there. Right, now the other side. A bit there. Then there. Just in camera shot. Like so. So we just literally set them up, gonna let that dry, and I'll come back and we'll glue the next part. Everything's dried. So now this one I've got to set in. Just make sure that so you've got little locating things then obviously onto there as well. So we're gonna just get a bit of glue and find where that is. Put that there. Off camera shot. Sorry about that. Right. Just take your time and it will go in. Like so. Just make sure. I mean, you could possibly run a piece of extra thin, which I think we'd do that just for peace of mind. Like so. That just gives that back piece some support. Excuse me. Right. Now we just got to put that to one side in a minute, and we've got to bring this back in, which as you can see is looking really good. Right, so we've got the twin cap. Right, like the holes here, these I had to cut out because they assume this is probably a kit that makes multiples or something. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, you have to cut them out so that that fits inside, like so. Right, and with that, we also need the ladder, which I painted. I didn't really do it black, but I think that'll look alright. Right, with this, all you do, just add some glue on there. Like so. Like so. Then we push that in. Just going to tip it on the back, just so it gives it a bit of, I don't know what the word is, to tell the truth. So this is off camera. Bring it back down a minute. So that's that camera view. And then we lift that up. We sit that, which then gives us to hold itself. See? Just make sure that. I just like to double check everything is where it's meant to be, which is looking pucker. Right, so I'm just going to let that sit up for a minute, because then it's dash and top. So 2 secs. Right, time to glue dash in. It sits on that point now, same on that side and around here, but it sits, let's get a toothpick a minute, it sits on this edge here. So just bear with me 2 seconds. And you can put a bit there, but I don't think it actually sticks there. I'm gonna leave it there because I've got to hold that, and obviously you're not going to want to watch me holding that for a couple of seconds, so I'll be back once it's in. Alright, as you can see, dash is in, and I tell you what, it is looking well good. Right, and the next part is this piece, which is the final piece for this interior. Let me just double check, 2 seconds. Yes. Right, with this, bring it back into shot. But on here, we've got some little clips which have to clip into there. Then I think the rest just sits. So I'm going to have a test fit first. and on the sides it lines up onto there as well. So I think we use super glue on here, then we use some extra thin on there. And it's a positive fit as well. So we just get super glue, stick it in there and in there. Off camera, sorry. We're going to do this piece first. That's the thing, it's literally got locating points just there. Right, so that's the super glue part in. Right. What I'm going to do is I'll come back once I've sorted these sides out, then we'll close the video up, but we'll have a look at it sitting on its chassis and we can finish the video. Right, as you can see, so the radiator is a bit skew with, I saw that out. But as you can see, it's starting to take shape, so it's only the outer cab now to do, which is all this part here now. We're up here, so I've got to obviously colour paint the outside, obviously do some door cars, all the glass, but we are on the home stretch. One more part and I reckon we'll have this wrapped up, but yeah, just one more look. The light is not really good. 2 seconds, let me just turn another light on. As you can see, it's looking nice. So yeah, so if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you hopefully on the final part. I'm hoping we'll be able to get it in one more part, but I'll probably do a lot of the body painting off camera because I think it's going to be a bit of a pig to do. But I'll think about that. If not, I can bring you back, but I don't want the videos to be very long, so I probably will do the painting off camera. But there you go. I mean, very proud of it, very happy with it as well. Right, like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.